This is what it is, okay? I said, empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now, you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now, water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
All right, Shalom. We start by giving no praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and peace and safety to the elect. As you know, we're the brothers from GMSATLANTA, and we're going to be going into a lesson, basically going into flowing with the Spirit and letting the Spirit run its course, okay? Because you have men, whether they're new to the faith or they veterans or whatever, they tend to, we have men who tend to basically go against the Spirit, all right? Like, for example, if the Spirit is telling you or telling the camp or whatever to go left, but you trying to go right, you know what I'm saying? That's the issue, so we're going to hit a couple of scriptures to basically, bring that point out. All right?
Sirach 4:25. In no wise speak against the truth.
Right. No wise speak against the truth, right? Go ahead.
But be abashed of the error of thine ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
Be not ashamed to confess thy sins, and force not the course of the river.
Right, force not the course of the river, right? Meaning what? Don't go against the Spirit. Okay, like you said, it mentioned river, but then when I get scripture which speaks about the scriptures being like water, right? If the current is going south, and that's everybody else is going that direction, but you want to bring your own agenda. You want to do what you want to do.
Yeah, and if you follow the Spirit, you gotta, like the brother was saying, let's say the river flowing south. Now, if you just go with the flow of the river, you're not really gonna have to put, extra energy in to burn yourself out.
Exactly.
You could just flow.
Exactly.
You could just coast with the current. But if you trying to swim upstream while the river is flowing, you're gonna get tired and basically, you're gonna give up. Or or fucking die. You're gonna drown.
That's a good point. I can bring this out real quick since you mentioned that. Go ahead and read that.
All right. This is St. John, chapter 7, verse 38. He that believeth on me, as the scriptures hath said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Right. If you believe on the Lord, as the scripture said, meaning according to what that saith the Lord, out of your belly shall flow what? Rivers of living water, meaning you'll possess the Spirit of the Most High.
That's right. Because
Yep.
Your belly represents your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and the rivers of living water is the Spirit. It's this truth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This truth is known as waters, man. Waters is what is ever flowing.
Mm-hmm.
It's constant. Of living water, should I say?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get something real quick.
Yep. Go ahead.
Real quick, just to kind of hit that point home. So like.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is Jeremiah 2:13. Mm-hmm. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See, it said they have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, which is who? Yahweh Shema Shai. Mm-hmm. Okay? He's the fountain of living water, man. All right? And it says, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And that's that's when you force that course, man. Okay? You can't force Yahweh Shema Shai hand, man. All right. You try to force his hand, he end up slapping you in your mouth, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you got you have to learn how to flow with the Spirit, man. A lot of I ain't gonna say a lot, but it's some guys out here, man, that self-willed. Yeah. Self-willed and want to do things on their time and on their watch, man. And they don't flow with the Spirit. Mm-hmm. All right? They want to do it how they want to do it instead of how the scriptures tell you to do it. And that can that you can get your ass penalized by doing that, man.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Yahweh Shema Shai, he'll kick you out the camp. He won't bring you in the camp. or he'll kill your ass, or I just had your ass just bugged out of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
For not operating in the spirit.
Yep. Yeah, man. You got something else?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, I got this real quick since you made that, which is a good point about we use the analogy of the river.
Trying to go upstream.
Yeah, trying to go upstream. If you just go with the current, you don't have to. It's not much effort, right? This is Ecclesiasticus 3:21. It says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search things that are above thy strength." So a lot of times you can cut a lot of the BS or the extra shit if you just go with what the spirit is telling you, man, or how the spirit got to lay down. If you just go with that, you cut out a lot of you would save energy basically. A lot of guys who don't go with the order, they don't go with the spirit laid down. They just wasting a bunch of energy on basically being out of order.
Always have a damn rebuttal.
Right.
You be having just a casual conversation, and you just always got to be contrary, just to display your level of breakdown and shit like that, and be wrong as hell. Mm-hmm. All because you don't want to go with the spirit. You get that self-will shit. Hey man, that's not the spirit of the Lord, man. All right. The scriptures say what this is our reasonable service, meaning what? That we slaves to Yahweh Shema Shai. Yep. We can't tell Yahweh Shema Shai what we gonna do and what we not gonna do. We got to flow with His spirit. Mm-hmm. We have to conform to His ways. Yeah. Okay, we have to shape ourselves to His way. He don't have to. His truth don't revolve around you.
Right.
Okay. This truth don't revolve around you. It revolves around Yahweh Shema Shai. He's the foundation. He's the center of this whole thing. Okay? Everything else revolves around here. So what He says goes.
Yep. And
you try to go against His spirit, that's what? Rebellion. Okay?
Yep. And just like how you brothers should see in the, with post-production, we're going to put a clip of Bruce Lee. I think it was an interview he did where he basically, it's a famous quote when he spoke about being formless or shapeless, being like water. If you put water into a glass, it becomes the glass, yada, 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 right? So that's how you got to be in this truth, man. The spirit is, Yahweh Shema Shai got something going this way. Like you said, you got to be able to conform and shape yourself to fit in that, man.
Real quick, if I could say something real quick.
Go ahead.
Because the dynamics of this truth is going to change. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we in, everything is okay right now, so to speak. There's no chaos out here on a nationwide scale.
Right.
You still could go to work, come home, go to the grocery store. So everything is kind of pretty much intact. But the dynamics of this thing is going to change.
It's going to change, yeah.
Okay, so when the dynamics change, you got to be formless. Okay, yep. You have to be able to flow with the spirit.
Yep.
All right, because you used to being in the truth during this time period.
Mm-hmm.
But what about when when the electrical grid is cut off and there's no food and there's no water and there's no emergency outlets or emergency response systems?
Yep.
What? How you going? You got to form. You got to form to that style of living in the truth. Okay, that's why you have to flow with the spirit, because in those days, if you don't go with the spirit, you could possibly be put to death.
Yep. Yeah, since you said that, go to Proverbs 14 and verse 12. Like in this truth, man, you can't have your own agenda. You can't have your own agenda. You can't have your own little plan set up, man. It's all through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
That's right.
This is His program. It ain't about us, man. Go ahead.
All right, Proverbs 14 and 12. Mm-hmm. There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death.
You see that? Yeah. See, you got certain dudes, they think the way that they going, this is the right way, man. I'm gonna do it my way. Right. Nah, man. You see, but it says the ways thereof are the ways of death, man. So one wrong decision or a pattern of wrong decisions, you know, you could be either severely penalized, or you know what I mean, or whatever it is, or most I could just take you up out of here, man.
Yeah, you know, you can get face suspensions.
Yep.
Okay, you can get the boot. You can get knocked off. You know, kick. You know, basically kick the bucket, or you know, how about Shemal Shai? You know, send a strong delusion to your mind and have you you turn into a scoffer or follow some of these other guys out here. Okay, just he could do whatever he want to you, man, and that just go to show we have no power. All right, our power lies within Yahweh Shemal Shai. So if you flowing outside of His Spirit, then you basically disconnected yourself from your power source. Okay, which leaves you what? In the darkness.
Yep.
All right,
Yep.
That's why you have, like the brother saying, you have to flow with the Spirit, man. Okay, because the Spirit may be, you know, all the brothers may be around and the Spirit may be flowing, you know, a good conversation. Then you just got this one brother always got to oppose every damn thing.
Right.
Always got some kind of a rebuttal or some kind of deeper breakdown.
Yeah.
You throwing the Spirit off. The scriptures say, quench not the Spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yes, yep.
That's one thing you got to watch out for too. Quenching the Spirit, man. When the Spirit is high and it's moving through brothers, and you just come throwing off the Spirit, man.
Yeah, kind of. Yep. And that also comes to like having like a lack of discernment, not be able to really look. Okay, stand. You know what I'm saying? You just going off of how you feel. You're not really sitting back and analyzing. Damn, you know what, man? Maybe this is. You know what I mean?
Come.
You just going off of just how you feel and I mean what feels right to the flesh. You're not really going according to the Spirit.
That's right.
You know. So
grab some.
Yeah, get Ephesians 4. Start from the top. We're gonna read down to 6 because you made a point. You said, you know, we're a body. You know what I'm saying? The camp's got to be on basically one accord, man. You know, if you got one guy who's out of order, you know what I mean, that could throw the body off. You know, so go ahead.
All right, this is Ephesians 4:1. It says, "I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord," and Salahi. That's why we were saying earlier. What does a prisoner do? He follows the orders of the guards, of the higher ups.
Mm-hmm.
He don't just walk around the prison cell doing whatever the hell he want to do, or going against the format of the prison.
Mm-hmm.
He got to do what he told. He got to flow. He got to follow you know, the way it's going, so to speak.
I guess Yahweh Shai and Most High would be like the warden.
The warden.
You gotta see the warden if you want to.
Right.
Please, you know what I mean?
Yeah. When they say, you know, everybody back in their cell, you're not just gonna be fucking walking around doing whatever the hell you want to do. They can get your ass beat up by the correctional officers.
Yep.
Get your ass beat up and killed, or put in solitary confinement, man, for being a rebel. It says, "I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you that ye walk worthy of the vocation wherewith ye are called."
Right, the vocation, which is what? Doing this, the word vocation, that's synonymous with like a job,
right,
or like a duty. So that's what we're doing right now by doing these videos, praying to the Lord, you know, basically trying to remain humble so that we could be counted worthy in that day to be delivered out of here, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2, "With all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace."
Right, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit, man. Which how you do that? By basically being on one accord. All right, which is basically going to flowing how the Spirit is flowing, man. Go ahead.
Verse 4, "There is one body and one Spirit."
Right, it's one body and it's one Spirit. You know what I'm saying? The Spirit, if brothers is on one thing, but you on another thing, you bring in a whole nother spirit. It's supposed to be according to one spirit, man.
Yeah, if you find yourself on the other side of reproof or correction, and you got 4 or 5 brothers trying to tell you, and they all in unison, letting you know what your problem area is.
That's a sign right
but
there.
Then you on the other side still saying, "Well, nah, man, it wasn't that." You know,
right.
just trying to get your point across, what you doing? You're not following the spirit, man.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. It says, verse 4: there is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in the hope of your calling. Verse 5: one Lord, one faith, one baptism, one power and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all.
Yep, that's the point. That's what they got. Yeah, that's the point. Basically, being in unison, man. Being in unison with the brothers, unison with the body, and just staying in order, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, understanding your position in the camp.
Yeah.
Okay. And where you fall within the spirit, you could tell in the spirit who's over you and who's not, so to speak. Okay, you could tell, the order in the camp, and you got to flow with your position. Okay, you got to know where you stand at. You got to know your lot, man. Okay, you got to, that's why the scriptures speak about what the talents.
Yep.
You got to know your talents. You got to know what you bring to the table, and you have to remain in that lot, man. Flowing with the spirit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You had something else? You want to hit?
I didn't have anything right now.
Okay. If we might close up on this. 1 Corinthians 2, verse 10 to 14.
1 Corinthians 2, verse 10. But the Most High hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of the Most High.
Yep.
For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of the Most High knoweth no man, but the Spirit of the Most High.
Yep, go ahead.
Now we have not, now we have received not the spirit of the world.
Right,
but
we have not received the spirit of the world, right? Which is basically going after the flesh, going after pleasures. Go ahead.
But the Spirit which is of the Most High.
Right, which is the scriptures, right? Pursuing what is that? St. John 6:63. It's the spirit that quickeneth. Go ahead.
All right. But the Spirit which is of the Most High, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High.
Yep.
Verse 13. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth.
Yep. Meaning we're not going off our own thoughts or what we think is right. We're going according to that saith the Lord. Go ahead.
But which the Holy Spirit teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual.
Yep.
But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of the Most High.
Right. The natural man is basically a man who's going after the flesh.
Yep. Go ahead. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
Spiritually discerned. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Yeah, you have to be in the spirit in order to basically peep out certain things.
Exactly. Yep.
Okay. You have to be in the spirit, man. Okay. And if you don't have it, pray to Yahweh Shem Yahushua to give you the spirit of discernment.
Pray to the Lord. Yeah.
That's why I just said. That we might know the things that are freely given to us of the Most High. Yeah. So spiritual discernment is something that's given to us by Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yeah, it's a gift. Yep.
It's a spiritual gift.
Yep.
Yep. You really have to understand what the Spirit is. Okay? If you don't understand what the Spirit is, you're not going to operate in the Spirit.
That's right.
You got to have that spiritual discernment, man. Okay? And able to, in order to be able to see if something is in the spirit or not in the spirit. Yeah. If you don't have discernment, you're gonna think you in the spirit.
That's why I say it's a way of seeming, like we read in Proverbs 14.
Yeah, it's
a way of seeming right to a man, but the ways of death, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta really. That's what the scriptures don't do nothing but add upon itself, man.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures tell you do what? Examine thyself.
Yep.
All right. To see whether you in the faith. All right. So you got to be examining yourself. Be like, damn, am I in the spirit, or am I forcing the course, man?
You constantly got to do that. Yeah, constantly check yourself. Yep.
Yeah, brother. Brothers tell you, hey, man, man, leave that bitch alone, man, because where the path that is going, somebody gonna get hurt, or she gonna end up cheating on you and breaking your heart, but you be like, nah, man, I'm gonna fuck with her. you know, I'm a fuck with it.
Yeah.
You know, you don't listen to that admonishment or that warning. You go against your spirit, and next thing you know, your damn heart get broken.
Yeah, finish.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
you know the chick end up catching demons and call the police on you and kick you out or whatever it may be. You got to flow with the spirit, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Every situation you come across, man, you got to always sit back and analyze. Don't just be so rash to just jump into it, man. You got to constantly, you know. Well, really, you got to revert back to the scriptures.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? See what the scriptures say first.
Come.
And then you make your judgment discernment off of that, man. You know what I mean?
Come.
So you had was there more to that, or that was it?
I can finish it up.
Go ahead.
All right, verse 16. For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct him? See, that's what I was saying earlier. You going to come in this thing acting like you going to do what you want to do. You can't tell Yahweh Shema Shah what and what not to do, man. You can't you can't do that. That's rebellion. All right, that's being insubordinate, man. And if you work a job, insubordination can lead to what? Termination.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
All through insubordination, man. Order brings peace.
Okay.
Order brings peace. That's why Esau do what? Auto abkeo.
Yeah.
Out of order out of chaos.
Mm-hmm.
See, so order brings what? Peace, man. That's why we have to be in order. Okay, you have to be in order in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be what? Peace. You think it's going to be disorderly conduct in the kingdom of heaven? That's how you catch demons, man. When you get insubordinate, man, you catch demons. That's where you get, you know, when you read the scriptures about those sellout Israelites, like Judas, all right, and you get you know, these different evil kings and just spying and just being out of order, man, in the spirit.
Yep.
Okay, that's why when we get in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be what? Flowing with the spirit. Okay, that's well, you can see it now in these camps.
Yeah, starting now. Yeah,
you know, you can see it now in these camps. You got some brothers in order and some cats that don't be in order, and what end up happening? They end up catching demons, and you know, then they start scoffing. Okay, then you got fucking Rebel Alliance Media. Now he sitting down with news networks, talking about the Hebrew Israelites being a cult. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're not in order, it brings chaos, man.
Yep.
Okay. So
yeah, simple, man. Well, I think that was probably that was the point. You ain't had nothing else, right?
I had one. I could get one more.
Okay. Then we'll wrap it up on that.
This is Malachi 3:6. It says, "For I am the Lord; I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed."
Right. I'm.
Yeah, go ahead.
You're right. It says, "I'm the Lord; I change not." Meaning, whatever the Most High laid down, that's what He laid down, man. There's no reasoning. There's no trying to negotiate a deal. Whatever the Most High laid down, this is how the Spirit is moving. You better go with it, man. Better go with it, man. You know, like Bruce Lee said in the clip, you better be like water, man. Be shapeless.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Be able to fit your spirit around the spirit the Most High put out there.
That's right.
All right.
That's why I say, therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. See, so therefore, you know, we could always go back to the scriptures for guidance.
Yeah.
So we won't be consumed. The Lord don't change, man. He not gonna say in the Old Testament that He despised all heathens and hate them, and they're gonna be taken into captivity. But then in the New Testament, say they're gonna be saved.
Switch it up. He
didn't change. So therefore, we not consumed, man. Okay. We're not consumed with the ways of this world. We constantly in the spirit and trying to maintain being in the spirit.
Yep. Okay.
So that was all I had.
All right. Yep. That's it. So hope you brothers was edified. You know, we're gonna say Barak Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Barak Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai.
Shalom to you, brothers. And with that, signing off.
Shalom.